The Canon EOS R was a camera that was released in 2018, and at the time it was one of the most controversial cameras. It was Canon's first initial attempt in the full-frame mirrorless realm, and they put the cripple hammer down on it. The massive crop in 4K, the single SD card slot, the removal of the joystick, and replaced it with the universally hated touch bar. And lastly, for photographers, it was not a fast shooting camera. A lot of people hated this camera until they started getting their hands on it. Creators such as Peter McKinnon, Matty Hipoya, and Potato Jet started using it, amongst others. And people started to appreciate the things that this thing could do. It had amazing colors, excellent 1080p, sharp 4K if you chose to use it. I'd watch these videos and would dream of getting this camera. However, at the time, the price tag of $2,300 was just too rich for me. But I knew one day soon that I would get this camera. Then it happened. In 2020, when things in the world were going crazy, the successors of the R, the R5 and R6 were announced. I was able to find it at a discounted price at a local camera shop, and as they say, the rest was history. First time I touched this camera, I loved it. The way it felt in my hand, the footage you could get with the C-Log, the 30 megapixel photos, it inspired me to create. It inspired me to pick it up every day and create something. It inspired me to take the next step and start creating professionally. I shot many passion projects on this camera. I shot my first professional project on the R. That's the beautiful thing about a piece of gear. It can inspire you to go further than you ever originally planned. It doesn't have to be the latest and greatest piece of tech. It just has to inspire you to get out and create whatever it is that you want to create. If you look at the specs on paper for the Canon EOS R, they're not going to blow you away. But the feeling I got every time I picked it up to shoot, that was worth more than having the internal 10-bit color or 4K 120 frames per second. So even though that I have moved on from the Canon EOS R, it will always be a special camera to me. So I want to say thank you to Canon for producing this inspiring camera. It has helped me grow creatively and professionally.